If the universe were nothing more than a giant mirror reflecting your secret thoughts, would you be standing in a palace of light right now? Or would you be trapped in a room full of the very things you say you hate? I want you to sit with that for a moment. Really feel the weight of it. Before we go deeper into this mystery, I want to ask you to join me on this journey by subscribing to this channel, hitting that like button, and sharing your heart in the comments below. It helps us reach more souls who are searching for the light, and I truly value your presence here in this digital garden we are building together. My name is Immanuel, and I want to talk to you about why you feel so stuck. You have likely spent hours scrolling through social media, watching people talk about manifesting their dream car, or that big house in Hollywood Hills, or $1 million by just thinking positive thoughts. But here you are, still feeling that same hollow ache in your chest. You've followed the vibration advice, you've written your goals down 100 times, and yet, the gap between where you are and where you want to be feels like a Grand Canyon you just can't cross. I want to offer you some relief. I want to tell you that you aren't doing it wrong. You've just been lied to about how the world actually works. The common advice tells you that the universe is a vending machine. You put in a positive thought, and out comes a positive result. But I see you struggling because your life doesn't feel like a vending machine. It feels like a chaotic storm. I want to give you a different perspective, a reframe that will change everything. You aren't manifesting objects. You are legislating your reality. Think about the story of the two painters. Imagine one painter in a studio in New York City. He spends all day looking at a blank canvas, praying to the universe to give him a masterpiece because he's a good person and he deserves fame. He waits and waits, growing bitter as he watches others succeed. Now, imagine the second painter. She doesn't ask for a masterpiece. She decides that a masterpiece is a moral necessity. She looks at the blank space and says, "The world is incomplete without this beauty, and it is my duty to bring it forth." She doesn't manifest a painting. She manifests the internal law that says she must pick up the brush. The masterpiece doesn't happen to her. It happens through her because she became the person the universe could no longer ignore. You see, the universe doesn't respond to your wants. It responds to your ought. When you say, "I want money," you are telling the universe you lack it. You are vibrating with the energy of a beggar. But when you say, "I will be a person of such value and integrity that the world must reward me," you are setting a law. You are becoming a sovereign king or queen of your own mind. Do you want to keep wishing on stars? Or do you want to learn how to become the gravity that pulls them toward you? Let's look at why your current manifestation attempts might be failing. It's because your mind is like a messy room where the lights are turned off. You're stumbling around, tripping over the furniture of your old habits, your fears of what your neighbors think, and your addiction to comfort. You try to manifest a new life, but you're still using the same broken tools. Real manifestation is about the categorical manifestation. Becoming a person whose inner world is so orderly and powerful that the outer world has no choice but to align with it. It's like being a light bulb. You don't have to beg the room to be bright. You just have to flow the electricity through the wire. Your reason is that wire. In your culture, you're taught to be consumers. You consume content, you consume food, you consume manifestation tips. But I am asking you to be a creator. A creator doesn't ask the universe for permission. A creator sets a rule and follows it. If you want a life of peace, you must first create a law in your mind that says, "I will not be moved by anger." Once that law is firm, peace manifests automatically. It isn't magic. It's the way the gears of the world turn. Imagine a master clockmaker who builds a clock so perfect that it doesn't just tell time. It creates the rhythm of the house. You're that clockmaker, but you've been using gears made of wood and sand, the opinions of people on the internet, the fears your parents gave you. We're going to replace those today with gears of steel and light. I know what it's like to feel like your life is small. I lived in a tiny town, walking the same street at the same time every day. People thought I was boring. They didn't see that inside my mind, I was rewriting the rules of human existence. I was traveling to the edges of the soul. I learned that you don't need to go to Bali or buy a Ferrari to find the power. The power is in the moral law within you. When you align your will with what is true and good, you become an unstoppable force. You become a person who doesn't just hope for a better tomorrow, but someone who demands it by the very way they breathe today. What if the thing you've been chasing, that love, that success, that peace, is actually chasing you? What if it's been standing right behind you this whole time, just waiting for you to stop running away in fear? Manifestation is simply standing still enough in your own truth to be caught by your own greatness. You are not a beggar at the gates of life. You are the sovereign of your inner kingdom. You have been misled into thinking you are a victim of bad vibes or Mercury in retrograde. That is nonsense. You are a being of infinite worth, and your mind is the most powerful engine in the known galaxy. As we bring our conversation to a close, look at your hands. Look at your life. It is the result of the laws you have allowed to run in the background of your mind. Today, we are deleting the old code. We are installing a new law. You are moving from the magic of a child to the majesty of a person who knows their own strength. You aren't changing the world. You are finally allowing your true self to be seen by it. And when the world sees a person who knows who they are, it bows. Remember this mantra: I am not a beggar for my dreams. I am the architect of my reality. I believe not in the luck of the stars, but in the law of my own light. If these words touched a part of you that has been sleeping, stay here with me. Like this video if your soul felt a little lighter today, and tell me in the comments, what is the one new law you are writing for your life tonight? Subscribe if you want to keep walking this path toward clarity and power. Until we meet again, never forget, two things fill me with wonder: the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Go forth and be the light you are searching.